Carla Cavalli. Now wait, why does she get announced first?
That's Ian Bagg. What is he whining about?
The Hollywood burn has commenced, Cavalli. Try to keep pace. I'll take it slow so you don't get lost in the woods like Little Red Riding Hood.
My, what a big head you have, Grandma.
Shut the hell up.
What has the Desperate Housewives super desperate for attention this week?
Why was Leo holed up with a war criminal at the Chateau Marmont?
And why did Lindsay Lohan really pull out of Munching Keira Knightley on film? A well-placed fear of eating British, maybe?
I prefer French cuisine.
Or maybe it struck a little too close to home for Ello and on-again, off-again paramour Samantha Ronson.
Good thing Sienna Miller will bang anyone, right, Carla? Sound familiar?
You hypocritically anointing actresses sluts, Ian? And yes, it does. Too familiar, in fact.
Familiar like the denials coming out of Camp Bloom about those sexy words Orlando had for his still developing relationship with former co-star Elijah Wood.
I'm curious what you need explaining. We're co-hosts now, Ian. And I think I offer a unique perspective on today's pop culture landscape.
Funny you should say that, Cavalli, since today we're doing an all Lindsay Lohan edition. And who better to dish on second-generation alcoholism, multiple bedtime companions, and catfights galore?
I kind of walked into that one, didn't I?
Yes, you did. Welcome to the big leagues, kid.
Who's a fatty? Who's a fatty?
Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie seem like the penultimate union of American beauties. Nearly anorexic, long and lean, and prettier than a picture. But they managed to crank this out of their duplex of chromosomes. Shiloh's puffier than phyllo dough. My guess is the adopted kids know what it's like to starve, and they're stealing this round-eyes meals. Kill Whitey, yo! Or at least fire the nanny. I guess it's no surprise that a steady diet of Similac and Twinkies is keeping little Jaden Spears in the husky section of the kitty department. If either of this chunky monkey's parents were home for more than 3 hours of passed-on slumber, they might be able to snatch that rubber spoon right out of his mouth. Bad baby. Fat camp awaits. And this toddler really has no excuse. Mommy's worked off her pregnancy chub, and she's forever being photographed, taking you on the jungle jib to get fit, little Violet. What say you skimp on snack time? Just once. Ask your daddy. He used to be huge, and now he's smoking hot. Or maybe Mommy should get a non-fat soy latte at Starbucks next time. Violet, your alias? Voluminous, which basically means fat. Get them giant hamster balls. Dilute your breast milk. Or just tell your personal chefs to stop deep frying the strained peas, people. But it's not just up to your parents, you corpulent little cuties. You gotta trim that figure yourself. Be responsible. Baby fat, my ass. There's no excuses.
Wait, what?
Over to you, Carla. Take it away.
Ian, you're supposed to do this interview. Ugh. Okay, fine. She made you titter in Scary Movie. She made you giggle in Scary Movie 2. She made you guffaw in Scary Movie 3. And we wonder why there's... You know what? Why am I doing this? We didn't make the cue cards for this. This is, like, ridiculous. I have a meeting to get to.
You just do the interview.
So, Naomi, so nice of you to take the time.
Great handbag, nice color.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got it from some homeless lady on Santa Monica. Lord knows where she got it from. She did not give it up without a fight, though.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, gosh. Are you going to throw up? You're pregnant, right? That's so gross. Did you just empty your stomach on the floor?
No. I just emptied it in my lap.
Yeah, that's gross.
Sorry about that.
So, let's talk about you getting knocked up. Liev Schreiber isn't into protection, or is it just that time for your biological clock? Tick, 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 boom. Right?
Every day, it was clear that he was committed with such a great deal of passion. When someone's passion is that huge, it gets you so excited, and you just want to jump on board.
Well, hop on the good ship, Livy Pop. He seems very passionate. Yeah, those eyes. That voice could just about sell you anything, from allergy medicine to impregnation.
That, I think, that he's so gentle. He's just this gentle spirit.
Don't you ever see the monster lurking behind the false softness in his eyes?
I saw it the other night for the first time. It was great. And there were as many surprises, well, not as many, but a lot of surprises for me.
Like his plans to have the baby birthed according to the traditions of secular Satanism, a consecrated midwife of Baal, virgin sacrifices, etc.
It frightened me. But he has it so worked out. I mean, they've been doing it for years, and they've got all kinds of tools to help you along the way.
Satanists helping you.
It feels good.
Wow, I always think of Australians as sunny and fun. You're kind of depressing, actually. Nothing to say. Really. You're just gonna sit there.
Carla, you got the hood and the hoses and the dogs ready?
I was more than ready. What?
You got your Iron Maiden handy? Your pair of anguish?
Is he talking to me? I don't get it. What are you rambling about, jackass?
Your Spanish mantle? A f***ing cat's paw? A noisemaker's fife? Damn it, I was just saying, are you gonna torture him?
Why didn't you just say that, weirdo?
It's in the script.
Paul Haggis made Crash. Crash won Oscars. How can this be? I don't know. Did someone slip something in the Academy Kool-Aid? Or are they just morons? The man named for a Scottish dish that no one likes has his own answers in my big interview.
So, Paul, your last film, Crash, will probably go down in history as one of the worst films ever nominated for an Academy Award, let alone win one for Best Picture, no less. I think it's brave that you're coming out and talking with the people about the experience, about the debacle of the Oscars that year, and how you cheated and artistically raped the public.
Half of us should be going, you know, oh, it's horrible, but yeah, I sort of feel that. But this is the truth.
The fault for this can't lie completely with you. Film is, of course, a collaborative art.
Nobody walks away from this movie.
So true, and so brave of you to admit. It's a black smudge on everyone's resume, isn't it?
No one leaves this movie unscathed, and anyone who thinks they know the truth in the beginning soon learns they knew nothing.
A lot of folks have suggested, though, that the lion's share of blame can be levied to you, as director and producer, and especially writer. It seems as though sometimes you're writing purely for some form of indulgent therapy.
I think I write best when I'm writing about myself and my flaws, my fears, and really taking a penknife and just digging into that particular wound and then sort of poking around the bone and around the nerves and really exposing who I am, things that I don't like about myself.
If by best you really mean worst, I totally get you. Has winning the Oscar, completely and utterly undeserved, plagued you in any way? Does it haunt you still?
I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning one day and just, I couldn't sleep. I kept thinking of things that had happened to me and others, things that upset me. And I usually just try to go back to sleep, and I couldn't this night. And so I just got up and started writing and wrote out a 40-page outline by morning.
Which became, I assume, the script for your next project. Ha ha, you fools. The story of a filmmaker who makes a piece of derivative, melodramatic claptrap, hoping to fail, but it unexpectedly becomes a huge hit. Aren't you worried about the backlash of so obvious a move? What are audiences to think?
I want to polarize people. I want this to be, once you get people angry, you can get them talking.
Well, they're angry, and they're talking. They might soon be shouting for a lynching. Or another Oscar. Who knows? Paul Haggis, I've no doubt you'll be around for a long time because you have that plucky little talent of reheating cinematic leftovers and passing them off as your own sincere earnings. Congrats, you.
I'm so blessed.
Or cursed, Paul Haggis. Or cursed. There's a tremor rumbling in the ground of Tinseltown right now that the royal we find quite disturbing. Is the Dachau diet falling out of favor? Is that the sound of kettlebells being dropped? Exercise balls being deflated? Ball gowns being taken... Oh, I can't even say it. Taken out? Now is the time when the righteous must stand tall on a very special edition of Who's a Fatty?
Who's a fatty? Who's a fatty?
America, America, God spread his grease on thee. And then you must have swallowed it. Real women have curves? Ugly Betty? That shitty movie with the magical pants that fit everyone? How many more cries of help do you need? America, it's time to stand up for America. Miss Ferrara, you may as well be packing C4 on those hips of yours instead of Chubb. You're a threat to our way of life. Don't we have a militia for this sort of thing? Jesucristo! This lady of the lake? More like lady of the cake. I guess Grey's Anatomy must be all chunky and swollen, because Sarah Ramirez is stepping out without nary a trace of the appropriate amount of shame for her solid frame. Seriously, she's got the shoulders of a Division II defensive tackle. Someone tell this fatty with gumption to cool it with the consumption. Por favor. Oscars? I mean, come on, people. More like Oscar Mayer, because this girl is M-E-A-T-Y, meaty. Mad cow on the Hudson, and she cannot be stopped. Someone put this hoary beast on the cover of Vogue? What is wrong with you? Oh, I can't go on. Think about this, people. If this trend is not served with a cease and desist soon, we might have no gossip at all. If girls start thinking they can be looking like whatever makes them feel good, this self-esteem thing could spread like herpes at a Hilton party. If girls have that, who'll be binging on vodka drinks, coke, and powdered goat's urine? Who'll be f***ing every it boy in the VIP area? Soon, there won't be an upskirt, a walk of shame, a rehab stint, or a sex tape in sight. Skinny starlets unite! Because these f***ers outweigh you. And turn this tide. There's still time, I promise. I will fast until these terrorists are vanquished. I'm so tired.
Jessica Alba, I don't want to hurt your head, so we'll start easy. Okay, sweetie? Do you like swimming?
I love swimming.
What about scuba diving? Isn't that fun?
I love scuba diving. I love free diving.
Ooh, free diving. Isn't that scary?
I've been doing it since I was a kid. I used to pretend like I was a mermaid.
Oh, a mermaid, huh? What was she like?
She's very moral and smart, but super sweet, has a big heart, loves animals, and she kicks ass. She like, you know, is a shark wrangler.
A shark wrangler, too? Whoa, big girl.
Sharks, the water, why not?
Well, the sharks, I guess, would be why not. They can kill and eat you without emotion. The sea will turn and become calm, and it will be like you were never there. It never existed at all. Just a spark in the deep. And then... So, sharks. Scary, huh? You seem comfy now, so tell me about your new movie, The Cookie Cutter, whatever it's called.
I think it's going to be fun to see all the different levels and layers to it.
Layers? You mean like the contrived and emotionally hollow romance?
Some people will see it for the romance.
Or the impossible and unmotivated action scenes?
Some people will see it for the action.
And really, most of the time, the camera lingers on your ass. Why is that?
It's the best of both worlds. I think guys can go see and be like, yeah, you know.
Jessica Alba. So hot, so dim. Thanks so much.
Hey, Carla, did we assign anything to you today?
I'm here outside one of the dens of sin. The denizens of A-list Hollywood call their home away from home. Tonight, I'm going to give you a rare glimpse into the star treatment many of these celebrities get on what is just an ordinary night on the town for them. But for the unaccustomed is quite...
Sorry ass, Chatterbox. I don't know if we'll have time for that. Carla, was I brave?
What?
Whoa, Carla, looks like somebody's been getting pretty Britney'd up in the club.
I love you, Ian. Ian, I never told you this, and I would only tell you this if I was really wasted. I want to sleep with you.
Carla, get your together.
I really have to tell you this in confidence, and don't tell anybody. Shut
We're
up!
almost out of time.
Gotcha, Titan.
Like Sanjaya's mom's greenhouses.
Like Paparazzi by Hugh Grant's baked beans.
Like Richard Gere in effigy.
Good one.
Thanks. Shall we try it together?
Really, Ian? Oh, thank you so much.
That's Hollywood Burn!
I thought we were doing it together.
You were too slow.
Oh, yeah, that's Hollywood Burn.
What are you doing? I already said it.
Camera's still rolling.
That. That's
Hollywood Burn!